When your furry friend is a beloved member of your family, you want to do everything possible to keep them happy and healthy. Unfortunately, the language barrier between you and your dog can make it tricky to understand what they're saying. Although regular checkups and visits to the vet are important, there are also some signs you can watch out for between appointments. Since your pup can't tell you when something is wrong, it's up to you to recognize the signs they may be giving you. Here are 20 different signs your dog is crying out for help. Number 1. Changes in their gum color. Normally, your dog's gums should be a healthy shade of pink, except for certain breeds like chows. If you notice that your dog's gums aren't pink and vibrant, they could be suffering from some sort of illness. Gums that are pale and lack color are usually a sign of blood loss, because gums usually get their healthy pink color from the blood flowing beneath the surface. If your dog's gums are redder in color, it could mean there's a dental issue. Bleeding gums could be a sign of infection or trauma. Number 2. Coughing, difficulty breathing, or rapid breathing. Your dog is likely to pant on a hot day or after some exercise. However, their breathing should return to normal after their temperature cools or once they've had a rest. Difficulty breathing or rapid breathing could mean your pooch is experiencing allergies, has a cold, or even a respiratory infection. Coughing or difficulty breathing could also be a sign of more serious problems in their body, like pneumonia or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Number 3. Changes in their activity level. If you notice an unusual or sudden change in your furry friend's activity level, there could be an underlying condition. There could be several reasons for lower than normal energy levels or even persistent boosts of energy in your dog. Lethargy is a common symptom of illness in dogs, especially if your dog is still young. Number 4. Changes in their eating habits. A sudden change to your dog's eating habits is one of the first signs your dog may not be feeling well and needs your help. If your dog is suddenly turning up their nose at their favorite treats or is eating way more than usual, there may be something wrong. It could be anything from a stomach bug or digestive issue to a more serious problem like an obstruction in their intestines. Number 5. Changes in drinking habits. Dogs generally drink quite a bit of water, whether they eat dry food or wet food. If your dog is not drinking enough water and is not urinating, they could be dealing with a digestive issue. If you find yourself refilling your dog's water bowl more than normal, they could be drinking and urinating excessively. This could indicate kidney disease or diabetes, and you should take your dog for a checkup. Number 6. Limping and lameness. If your dog has pain in one of their limbs or another part of their body, they will most likely show some sort of lameness. Lameness is the inability to move one or more limbs properly. They may also yelp when you touch the sore area. However, dogs can be overly dramatic if they don't understand what is happening to them. Your dog may be afraid of the discomfort they're feeling, resulting in them exaggerating the problem. Lameness or limping could be something small like a twisted ankle or broken nail. On the other hand, it could also mean something like hip or elbow dysplasia, arthritis, or Lyme disease. Assess the situation and take action if your dog doesn't show signs of feeling better. Number 7. Licking their paws or scratching excessively. If your dog is continuously licking their paws or scratching themselves, it could mean that they are dealing with fleas or nasty allergies. Other signs of allergies may include smelly ears, red or inflamed skin, brown staining near their feet, or sneezing and diarrhea. Your dog will also lick an area excessively if they're experiencing pain in that part of their body. If your dog licks strange surfaces, it could mean they have gastrointestinal issues. Number 8. Rough or dry coat. Your dog's coat should be shiny, soft and thick. If your dog's coat is dry, dull, rough or has patches of baldness, it could indicate that something is wrong. Skin rashes, dull coats and dry skin are a result of bad food, an allergy or a skin disease. Taking your furry friend to the vet will help you determine the cause of their skin issue, and the vet will give you a solution to make your dog more comfortable again. Number 9. Whimpering, whining and trembling. The reason for these behaviors will be highly dependent on your dog and the situation. One of the most common reasons for this behavior is if your dog is feeling anxious about something. Anxiety can be caused by many things, which include loud noises, separation from you, or adapting to something new in your home. Once you determine the cause, you will be able to figure out the best way to calm your pooch. These 3 behaviors could also indicate an injury or pain. If you try to comfort your dog and they shy away from you, something more serious than anxiety may be wrong. Number 10. Whining on one spot. If your dog is whining or repeatedly whimpering in one area, there is a reason for it. Your dog is telling you they want something. You just need to figure out what they're asking for. It could be a toy stuck under the sofa, or maybe your dog wants to go for a walk or play with you. Number 11. Eliminating inappropriately. Your dog tends to follow a routine where they wake up and go to sleep around the same time every day. They also tend to eat and do their business at the same time every day. If your dog has an accident in the house when they would normally go outside, it is a sign that they need your help. If you notice your dog peeing and pooping more or less than usual, this could be another indicator that something is off. A change in their elimination routine can indicate a variety of things, like a urinary tract infection, stomach bug, or possibly a more serious illness. Number 12. Showing you their stomach. Not all your pup's SOS signs mean there is something seriously wrong. If your dog lies on their back and shows you their belly, they're telling you that they trust you and they want a belly rub. However, if your dog shows you their stomach and it's swollen, something is wrong and it is a cry for help. A swollen tummy can be a sign of an infection, hormonal imbalance, internal bleeding, or a digestive disease. Number 13. Hiding, barking, or growling around other people. Your dog will generally react in the same way to similar situations. If they are sociable and friendly and greet people in a playful manner, they are more than likely to behave that way around strangers all the time. There is a problem if your dog is usually friendly and suddenly starts hiding or acting aggressively when people come over. This behavior could indicate that your dog is experiencing anxiety. Sudden changes in your dog's behavior could be caused by illness, an injury, cognitive ailments like canine dementia. Number 14. Cloudy, weeping, or red eyes. Squinting, excessive discharge, or cloudy and red eyes could indicate an infection or injury. Irritants and infections can change the way your dog's eyes appear. Diseases that affect your dog's eyes can progress quickly and cause blindness. Make sure you take your dog for a checkup right away if you notice any of these symptoms. Number 15. Trouble getting up. If your dog seems to take ages to stand up, it could be a sign that they're not feeling well or something is wrong. If your dog is taking a long time to pull themselves into a standing position, they are probably experiencing pain like arthritis. Getting up slowly might also be a sign of an internal disease affecting their energy and strength. Number 16. Unusual stool or vomiting. Your dog's poop is a good indicator of their overall well-being. If your dog is healthy, it will have small, firm, moist stools. If your dog's stools are dry, hard, or runny, it may be a sign of dietary problems, a tummy bug, or dehydration. It isn't unusual for your dog to vomit. They may just be getting rid of something that didn't agree with their tummy. However, frequent vomiting or vomit that contains blood is a sign that something is wrong and you should take them to see a vet. Number 17. Destroying your possessions. If your dog suddenly starts chewing on your shoes or ripping up the sofa cushions, they might be experiencing separation anxiety. This behavior could also mean they are bored and don't have enough chew toys. Make sure to give your pup enough exercise and spend time playing with them. Invest in some mind-stimulating toys to prevent them from destroying your possessions. Number 18. Being distant and unaffectionate. If your dog is typically affectionate and suddenly begins keeping their distance or acts uninterested in their toys or cuddle time, it is a sign that something is off. One of the most common reasons for your pooch to be acting this way is because of sickness or pain. However, it could be as simple as your dog not getting enough food or exercise in some cases. Number 19. Poor balance or postural changes. Make an appointment with your vet whenever you notice a change in your dog's movement, balance, or gait. Balance issues and awkward motions could indicate there is a neurological problem. If you notice your dog displaying odd positions like the prayer position which involves them putting their bum up, chest down, and having their legs rigid, they may be experiencing abdominal issues. Another position to keep an eye out for is the sawhorse, which means your dog has their legs outstretched and a hunched or arched back. Number 20. Barking. Naturally, barking is a part of your dog's DNA, and some breeds do bark more or less than others. If you notice that your dog suddenly begins barking excessively or changes the way they bark, it could be a sign of boredom, stress, or fear. Different types of barks indicate different things. A constant high-pitched bark is generally a sign of stress. A low monotonous bark could be a sign of boredom. If your dog is barking because they are stressed, it is important to find the cause and resolve it. If your dog is barking out of boredom, make sure to add more playtime to your schedule. Barking is your dog's way of communicating their needs, like needing to be fed or wanting to go outside.